A neighborhood crime alert. Westside Jacksonville resembling the wild, wild west.
He was waving his rifle around. I looked at him and I said, not in this neighborhood. There ain't gonna be no shootings in this neighborhood.
This local veteran jumps into action returning fire as a gunman shoots at cars and homes on his street. Thankfully, no one was wounded in the gunfire, but it has a lot of people shaken up.
They said the gunman had an assault rifle and was shooting in all directions. The scene was at Buttercup and Brannan Streets on the west side. That's a neighborhood just north of 103rd Street. Channel 4's Francesca Amaker spoke with neighbors who are worried because the gunman got away. Fran.
A very scary situation, Tom and Mary. Now, it happened in this neighborhood right along Buttercup Street in an area where there are many no trespassing signs. But here's the thing the suspect didn't know. He didn't realize that he was about to entail a shooting or a shootout with a veteran who has law enforcement in his family.
And he was waving his rifle around and he was saying something towards our neighbors who was over by the blue van and his children. And he started walking towards them. And that's when I looked at him and I said, not in this neighborhood. There ain't gonna be no shootings in this neighborhood.
You could call Paul Ballard a hero or a retired military man who was simply fed up with the shootings on his block. Monday, he heard gunfire and decided to walk outside with his own handgun, not realizing what was about to happen.
He tried to shoot my neighbor's dog right close proximity to my neighbor. I think he shot a second time in the direction of my neighbor and his children. And then when he saw me and I made the comment there weren't going to be no shootings in this neighborhood, that's when he turned full semi-auto, believe it AK-47, opened up on myself and my house.
So armed with a handgun, Paul says a shootout ensued, with the suspect shooting out Paul's truck windows and even through two homes, one in which a woman was tending to her children.
I heard the gunshots. I heard a ping like glass breaking. So as soon as I could get dressed, I went out and I checked, and there's a bullet hole in my bedroom window that travels all the way through my house to my son's room. That's half the length of my trailer.
And this incident is just one of many crimes that continue to happen in this neighborhood, which is why neighbors are now hoping to see officers more often.
I mean, the response time when shootings happen is good, but they should be here before they happen. And if it's a known drug house, then, you know, they should try harder to get it cleaned up.
Now, no one was hurt in this shootout, but we are still waiting for a full report from JSO to give us a better description, or a description at all, of this gunman. I'm live tonight. Francesca Amaker, Channel 4, the local station.
Francesca, the neighbors have been talking about previous crimes in that area. What kind are they seeing most often there?
They're seeing a lot of burglaries, a lot of motor vehicle thefts, but in the past month, Mary, there have been 17 different crimes, according to that JSO crime mapping tool, and about half of those have been burglaries and assaults, Mary. So people are just very worried and wanting to see more police presence.
Absolutely. Francesca Amaker reporting to us live on the west side. Thank you, Fran.